It works. So this is Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 8, Text 2, Translation. O King Parikshit, great sages who were completely aware of the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies took charge of that Surabhi cow which produced all the yogurt, milk and ghee absolutely necessary for offering oblations into the fire. They did this just for the sake of pure ghee, which they wanted for the performance of sacrifices to elevate themselves to the higher planetary systems up to Brahmaloka. Purport. Surabhi cows are generally found on the Vaikuntha planets. As described in Brahma Samhita, Lord Krishna on his planet, Goloka Vrindavan, engages in tending the Surabhi cows, Surabhir Abhipalayantam. These cows are the Lord's pet animals. From the Surabhi cows, one can take as much milk as one needs, and one may milk these cows as many times as he desires. In other words, the Surabhi cow can yield milk unlimitedly. Milk is necessary for the performance of yajna. Sages know how to use milk to elevate human society to the perfection of life. Since cow protection is recommended everywhere in the Shastras, the Brahmavadis took charge of the Surabhi cow, in which the demons were not very interested. Tamagnichotrim rishayo jagrihur brahmavadinaha yagyasya deva yanasya Midyaya Chavishen Ripa. Translation. O King Parikshit, great sages who were completely aware of the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies took charge of that Surabhi cow which produced all the yogurt, milk and ghee absolutely necessary for offering oblations into the fire. They did this just for the sake of pure ghee, which they wanted for the performance of sacrifices to elevate themselves to the higher planetary systems up to Brahmaloka. So this is the beginning of the churning of the milk ocean. This chapter is called The Churning of the Milk Ocean. And demons and demigods, they would do this together. I need something else to put here so that the phone stays like this. So maybe can you get my jacket? Actually the scarf. You know what is scarf or a hat? Then I can put it here. Because what's this? Yes, thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, but this is for my customers. They don't watch Radhadesh TV. these devotees who are here, they will not watch others. If they don't know that link, I didn't send them. But there is some people already here. So welcome everyone on the internet also, and thank you very much for coming here. We have some amazing things here in this verse. Like in every verse in the Shastra, you can find amazing things, which are also very practical. So here the verse starts by saying that great sages were completely aware of the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies. Now, Vedic ritualistic ceremonies are meant mainly for the improvement of the material situation. And this is all people are doing today. They are trying to improve their material situation. Politicians, they say that, we will make better economic development for everybody. They're promising protection for people, enjoyment for people. And Krishna has given in the Vedas the system to improve our material situation. And this is done through the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies. And in order for these yagas or sacrifices to work well, you need certain ingredients, right, like ghee. You can offer grains. Before, also sacrifices were done of animals, but in Kali Yuga it is not recommended. And yagya or sacrifice is meant for the purification. It's meant for the purification of the consciousness of those who perform yagya and for the purification of the atmosphere of the whole planet. So, important part of the Vedic culture is yagya or sacrifice. And Lord Chaitanya has made it very simple to perform yagya in this age of Kali, simply by chanting the holy names of the Lord. We do some sacrifices, we do some fire yagyas, but they are always accompanied with the chanting of the holy names of the Lord. And even if we don't do these sacrifices, chanting itself is enough. In the Vedic culture, Brahmanas and cows were very important. Brahmanas were heads of society, they were guiding people towards Krishna. And cows were giving milk, which is very nutritious, and you can make thousands or hundreds of preparations out of milk, all kinds of products. And on Govardhan Puja, we do Go Puja, or worshipping the cows. And when we see cows in the field, like here, you can walk around here and see cows in the field, we offer our respects to the cows. Maybe not necessarily dandavat or bowing down, but at least we can acknowledge that these are favorite animals of Krishna. His pet animals, as it said here, cows are Krishna's pet animals, and cows remind us of Krishna. Govinda is Krishna's name, which means one who protects the cows. So when we see go or cows, we remember Govinda. Srila Prabhupada says that if cows and brahmanas are not protected in the society, then the society cannot be progressive. So now Srila Prabhupada created ISKCON to create brahmanas, those who follow spiritual principles, Brahminical principles, and who guide people towards Krishna consciousness, who guide people towards progressive society, who guide people how to make spiritual advancement, how to change their consciousness, how to come closer to God or Krishna. And today we see that there is many teachers and many counselors who are advising people how to be happy. But when we do this, we do the similar thing, but when we do this, we do it in the light of their relationship with God. Many years ago here, there was a guest, Haridas Prabhu from America. He's Srila Prabhupada disciple, and he was giving a course on pastoral care. Some of you remember. It was a wonderful course, and he was teaching us how to help people in the light of their relationship with God. Matsyavatar Prabhu also, he is having a great success in Italy. Once I asked him to meet him and made an interview with him, 2 hours, which was transcribed. It was about how he is helping people. So he is helping people who are not devotees, but also related to God. And he is helping people who are devotees. And this is a different kind of help, it's not the same. But for both groups, he is helping them to see their lives and their challenges in the light of their relationship with God. So this was the role of the Brahmanas, to help people understand their relationship with God. Nowadays, devotees go to psychologists, they read self-help books, they become even fanatical about some process like I can't remember. It's good. Huh? There is one which is specifically, I have met devotees who are super fanatical. Landmark Forum, yes, Landmark Forum, they become super fanatical about this and sometimes even torture you. But if devotee comes and tells you, I have such a bad emotional baggage from the past, I have so many problems, you can just ask, okay, but where is Krishna in all this? Are you interested in Krishna? I have this problem, I have that problem. So everything we do, we connect with Krishna. And we want to help people to see their life connected to Krishna, or to connect more strongly to Krishna. Then they can be healed, then they can be helped. So this was the role of the Brahmanas in the society, to guide people towards God and towards service to God. And the cows are giving milk. Cow is such an innocent animal, just grazing and eating grass on the field peacefully. And I don't know what is your relationship with cows, but cows sometimes look at you and you try to have a relationship. How many of you tried to develop a relationship with a cow? You see, you see, there is so many of you. I want to tell you a little story from Slovenia. You know, Slovenia is ex-Yugoslavia, part of ex-Yugoslavia. It's bordering with Croatia, Austria, and Italy. Small country, 2 million people. And there is a devotee in Slovenia. His name is Gita Seva. I have never met anyone in ISKCON or in the world who loves cows more than him. So one thing he did, they can show you how much he loves cows, is something that I don't know who would be able to do. He took a loan to buy a cow who was supposed to be slaughtered. So what does that mean? It means he saved this cow's life. And he initiated her, gave her a name, spiritual name, Rohini, and made a Facebook page for her, and now she is Rohini Devidasi. So this cow is very popular, and I had an opportunity to take care of her a couple of days when I was there. And she was giving 10 liters of milk, now she's giving maybe 5, 6. So he is making tons of paneer. So if you like paneer, you can visit him, he will be very happy to feed you. But this cow is so lucky that one devotee loves her. And then his kids come and they also love the cow. And devotees come and everybody wants to see her. And she was a little morose because she felt that she's going to be slaughtered, but now she's becoming more jolly. And I think he does milking 2 times a day. He works also in the factory. He works very hard, just for small salary. But his main activity, he also has bees and honey, but his main activity is to take care of his cow. It's amazing. So maybe he's a cowherd boy in the spiritual world. And in the Bhaktivedanta manor, Shyama Sundar Prabhu was in charge when I was there some years ago, maybe 10 years ago. And he was taking very nice cows, many cows at the manor. They have a barn, big barn, and now they have built more. I haven't been there since they have built more facilities for the cows. But devotees, so these are some examples. There are many examples in the world how devotees take care of the cows. At the Hungarian farm also devotees take care of the cows nicely. And they have a lot of cows and a huge barn. There is some calves also. So, for years I was thinking, how will I contribute to the cow protection? And then I had opportunity to take care of the cow at this little farm of Bhakti Sebastian a little bit. But also you can adopt a cow, you can give a donation for the cow, you can speak about cow protection and encourage people to do that, or preach to the farmers. There is opportunities to support cow protection. So we can think, also we can ask ourselves, how am I contributing to cow protection? Here you also have cows. How many cows do you have here? 5? 2? 2 cows. 3 oxen, okay. So I have also cows here. And even if you protect one cow, or help protect one cow, Krishna is pleased. And you have many brahmanas here, and you protect them, or they protect you also from illusion. You protect them from dying out of hunger, for example. You feed them. And these 2 things Srila Prabhupada points out as important for a progressive society. So now, I don't want to get into discussion about this, but I will just mention it. Now there is a veganism, and we speak about ahimsa milk also, like milk from the cows that will not be slaughtered. And I have a philosophical question for you. How many of you like cheese? Okay, so like 99% devotees in the temple room like cheese. Once I was asked to give a talk in the barn of the Hungarian farm. It's a huge farm, New Rajadam, Krishna Valley, about cows. And there was Go Puja after that talk, and when I was looking at devotees, I couldn't help speaking about cheese. Because all devotees really adore cheese. But the problem is you cannot eat too much of it. Otherwise you get sick. So there is one devotee in Slovenia also, Madhu Manohar Prabhu, who is for like 30 years, he is on raw food. So I asked him, what do you think in the Vedic time that sages lived on milk? And nowadays they say it's not healthy to drink a lot of milk or to eat a lot of milk products. So how do you think they lived? They were not sick. Shukadev Goswami he didn't have any problems with his health. He was very healthy. And then he said that they didn't consume a lot. When we get into a milk product, we really stuff ourselves up to the neck. and then we have health problems. But if you take little, like one cup of milk or I don't know, a little cheese and like this, then you will not get sick. But if you go to Bhakti Sebastian, it's very difficult because his milk products, he has yogurt, he has butter, he has paneer, he has milk, very strong milk, and so it's very difficult to take little. But we hear from the Shastra about overflowing, that the udders of the cows are just giving tons of milk. It's just flooding everything. So when I hear about this picturesque scene, it reminds me of the abundance mentality. What is abundance mentality? Abundance mentality is seeing the opulence that God has given to everyone. People have a tendency to say that this is lacking, that is lacking, I don't have this, I don't have that. But actually, there is so much we have gotten from God, and we don't see it. We don't see it. There is no lack of anything. Now, if you are poor devotee, not pure devotee, poor devotee, if you are poor and you come to me and say, what shall I do? Please help me. Give me advice. What shall I do? Or give me money. People come to me and say, can you give me some money? Or what is your advice for my financial situation? Jai, Hare Krishna. Then I say, start giving. So this is a very important part of the Vedic culture. The attitude of always wanting to give something. This is also related to the attitude of gratitude, where you are grateful for everything that God has given you so that you can give to others. There is a saying, the more you give, the more you get. And I have added something to this, so that you can give even more. So the point is not to get, the point is to get so you can give. Why? Because it's our nature that we like to serve, we want to serve. Service is our nature, giving is our nature. This is the highest enjoyment for jiva. But in the material conception of life, the highest enjoyment is to get something. But in the spiritual conception of life, the highest enjoyment is to give something. And who is not afraid to give? One who sees abundance everywhere. If you're a giver, God will give you so much. You will have too much for yourself, and you can give to others. This is the pleasure of the jiva, to give. We think, oh, I need first to get so much so that I can start giving. Don't wait. Let's say you have nothing. Give 50%. Give 50% of nothing. Or you have a little. Give half of it in charity. So, one who sees abundance is not afraid to give. And he always gets more and more so that he can give more and more. What is hell? My definition of hell is selfishness. The more I give, the less I have. This is hell. This is not God consciousness. God has given so much opulence everywhere. So everybody has this fear, oh, I will be bereft of everything and I will have nothing for myself. What to speak of giving to others? So if you have nothing materially, what can you give? You tell me. Your friendship, your heart, your smile, what else? Time. Time with attention. How many of you counsel people? Probably you also counsel people. If you are a counselor, come to me and I will give you something amazing. I just got it a few days ago. Some amazing knowledge about how to help people. If you're a counselor, mentor, how to listen. So time, what else we can give if we don't have money? Hug. Yes, hugs. You can give sweet words, you can give a cup of water, you can give encouragement. You can give some service. You have nothing, but you can give some service. So, devotee comes to me and says, Prabhu, there is no jobs, unemployment. And I say, do you have a neighbor? Yes. Does he have a car? Yes. Go to your neighbor and say, can I wash your car? There was no time in history that there was no work. This is a myth. There is always work. But if you are lazy, you will say, oh, unemployment. It's Trump's, I don't know who is the president of Belgium, but it's Donald Trump's problem that there is unemployment. There is unlimited work always for everyone. But if you can live on the government support and you are happy with little, then you can use your time for hearing and chanting. But there is so much work to do and so much money you can make if you're not lazy. So abundance, when I think of cows, when I think of yagya, I cannot not think about abundance, because abundance is the result of yagya. We are chanting, and then the huge rain starts, and we are complaining, why is rain falling? And some devotees are joking, they say, yes, because we were chanting so much, now God is giving rain. We did yagya. So this is abundance. So try to, if you see through the eyes of the scriptures, or through Gita glasses, or Bhagavatam glasses, see your life and the world, you will always see so much abundance, and you will never be afraid. And you will help others to see the same. And then you can do anything you want for Krishna, because there is so much resources, so many resources. But you have to grow a giver's heart. You have to grow a giver's heart. This will make you happy, I believe. So don't be afraid to give. Always ask yourself, what can I give today? Who needs something? Anything, material, spiritual, what can I give today? And try to give, and let me know at the end of the day if you are not happy. Thank you very much for listening. Do you have any question? Yes.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Just in general, before you started the class, it's about cows. I was just, I'm not so clear why cow is having such a prominent role in the Vedic society, and especially Vedushya proper, cow. But there are other animals also who are around because they are just close to Krishna. Krishna is taking care of the cows. There's the reason why we are also taking cows in such a preferable role, being privileged over any other. In addition to that, if you want to eat meat, eat goat meat, and take cows. So just if you can say maybe a few words about it, maybe there are some angles which some of us do not know.
Why cow is so prominent in the society and not other animals? My understanding is because cows are dear to Krishna, and he wants them to be prominent and protected in the society. And he made a cow in such a way that cow is a great giver. She doesn't ask for anything. She just put the cow out whole day eating grass, and then gives you this miracle food. And you can make thousands of preparations from milk. So Krishna has made the cow like a super giver, and also cow in the next life will get human life, and it will be a human being in the mode of goodness. So it's very close to human form. But generally, I would say, because just cows are dear to Krishna, that's why they're so prominent. He made them prominent in the society. The whole plan of Vedic society, cows are so prominent. And devotees are trying to make them more prominent, but it's very difficult. It's still Kali Yuga, and if cows are not protected, Prabhupada said, if they are slaughtered, then there will be all kinds of natural disturbances and wars amongst people. And I heard Bhaktivedanta Swami said that first 20 years of this millennium will be very difficult, and then the better times will start. And recently I read also on one website, I can't remember who wrote it, but it made a lot of sense. They say that in the next 5 years there will be a lot of problems on this planet, maybe even a third world war. But after this, from maybe 2022, around this, 23, then a completely different time will start. So if we survive, we can be witness of maybe beginning of the Golden Age, or manifestation. Golden Age has already begun, but more clear manifestation of the Golden Age. So this is all I can say. If anybody wants to add something about why cows is so prominent, please do so, and tell Prabhuji. Cow dung? Everything from the cow, even cows. Everything from the cow is useful. Everything from the cow is useful. It's an amazing creature. with amazing creatures. Yeah. Cow is a personification of abundance and opulence. Anybody else?
I was born in a small village in Portugal, and my parents they had the cows on below our house, and we were living on the top of the cows, the floor and everything. It was like a hit system.
Heating system, very nice. Yeah, thank you. I'm not living here, I'm also a guest, but I would like to welcome Nityananda Prabhu from Portugal. He is a very nice devotee, Sankirtan devotee, preacher, and I met him in Portugal, and we want to wish him very welcome here. Hare Krishna. Okay, any other last question?
Yeah, I was wondering, in these areas where the cows are kept in the Vedic society or Vedic areas, are they free of the of governmental regulations? You know, the government, they have this mad cow disease, they want to protect the people, so-called, by inseminating, or how do you say, vaccinating them, and if you have cows, like for instance here, are they free of these laws? Because there are laws that you know. So I was wondering if that's.
You need to ask local devotees about here. I don't know those who.
They're not free. Not free, eh? No. That's what I thought.
So we have to follow the government regulations. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.